Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We are doing stage 3 today of Bag That Badge, London Classic Reverse. We will see how it all goes. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend. Got some riding in, got some racing in, all that kind of good stuff. We got some riding in, but we messed up our group ride, which is unfortunate. Just all sorts of disasters and detours and closed roads, and I didn't make it to the start point at the right time, so we ended up just doing a solo ride, which kind of sucked, but still riding, still fun. So I'm not sure how many guys we will have in today. I'm wondering if Peter's going to show up and show us how it's all done, keep that streak going. He's been on a winning streak since like November last year, which has been like super impressive. We're just warming up on the bike, keeping it chill. And just stretching out. Oh. We're just going to stretch out our back here. We'll switch to the race screen. And we'll chit chat while we're going. So we've downloaded IndieVelo. We're going to give that a shot, I think, this week. Might stream it, who knows? Might talk about it a bit. I mean, the reality is that depending on what you're on Zwift for, IndieVelo might be the better choice in a lot of ways. So, I mean, as a YouTuber, the racing part, I mean, that's what you're all here to watch. On the Zwift end of things. But for a lot of people, to be honest, that price, saving that price, especially during summer months, I know myself, I am only on the trainer for these races, or ultimately when it's really crappy outside. And if it's crappy outside, it's just putting in some base miles or training miles, depending on the day, and keeping things moving forward during the season. It's not until winter that we really start jumping back on Zwift and the other training programs. How on earth is that a record? Oh, it's not me. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way that I did a PR rolling that slow. So we got 12 minutes before we go. If you're watching the rerun, you can just jump ahead, catch the race action. And again, if you're watching on replay, just smash that like button, give us a thumbs up, give us a share, leave a comment. It all helps people find the stream. It looks like for the majority of this summer season, we will be doing the once a week thing. I think that's ultimately what we've committed to here. I have been racing the odd Thursday, just on the rain. I know they just asked me again. I think the weather is good, but we're just trying to keep it good. Add the miles on outside. Hopefully it translates for some better numbers. Did a nice little sprint the other day, and outside I am tracking higher for my 5-second power. versus inside, but I use a lot of body English. I'm always scared with the bike on the trainer. I always hear creaking. Scares me a little bit. You know, that creak will turn to a crack, which I'm sure it will at some point, but we got 10 minutes before we go. We'll jump in the pen at 5 minutes to go. Found this time slot to be super competitive and fast. I did not see very familiar names in the pen from what I looked at so far. I mean, obviously that changes. Like myself, I just sign up at the last minute. I know the slot that I'm going to be in, so. I try to do it in advance so people can see the name and everything like that, but life sometimes gets in the way. Whew. I'm not sure how long this route is. Maybe. See, and this has been my problem the last little while as well. I do zero race recon. I mean, some courses that's fine because I know them fairly well, but other ones, you know, a little rusty. I don't actually think I know the reverse too well. I imagine it's going to be a long, flat sprint at the end for those of you that can maintain contact, which is, of course, always our goal, is to stay with the main group as long as possible and not get thrown off the back. Hopefully, this is a somewhat flat route that we'll be able to accomplish that versus like last week's, the Hilly route reverse, which that was something else. But it was great to watch Peter go, and if you haven't checked it out, links on the last video. You can see how he pulled off yet another victory. I watched Doom Guys stream this morning during my workout, and I mean, he was putting down some huge numbers as well. Always exciting to watch. All right, we got 7 minutes till the start. And then it's go time. All right, let's get in this pen. So we're going to have a good number. There's already 29 in the pen. I imagine that we'll have at least 50 guys. If you are in the chat, can use exclamation points to check your points, and then redeem, exclamation point redeem. And we've got a wide variety of redeemables that you can throw up on the screen. Conversely, if you're on Twitch, we've got some bit stuff you can do. If you haven't followed us there, please do give us a follow. That is super appreciated as we move towards those goals. $30 in the pen, 5 minutes to go. I'm going to guess we're going to have just under 50. I don't see Peter's jersey yet. Oh, no, I do see, although he typically doesn't ride a Cannondale. Maybe that is somebody else. Maybe that is another Kaboom rider. Oh, thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. Said I'm not sure who's in the Kaboom shirt. But I'm sure we will find out. We got 33 in the pen. Should be fun. So how are things going, Lee? Peter's not on Zwift from what I can see. So what you're saying is, if the front is getting pushed really hard, it's not Peter. And if somebody's going solo off the front, it's currently not Peter. And what you're also saying is that if Peter doesn't log on here, this will be the first week in months that somebody other than Peter will win this race. That's good. Good to see things are going well, man. All right. Maybe we'll have a we'll have to find something else to blame. Well, that's a simple answer. It's like, I'm just not good enough. That's easy. It's easy to blame other people. It's also very apparently you need to blame yourself. If you're not performing, it's you. You just got to work that a little bit harder, and that's definitely my case sometimes. It is, and we've put in a couple outside rides Saturday and Sunday, so we'll see how we feel. I had really good sprint numbers on Sunday. My 5-second power is higher than it's ever been. So, in the last, well, I shouldn't say ever been, in the last little while, in the last couple years. So, that's good. We got 2 laps of this, which is nice. First lap, we'll get a little look. Refresh the memory. Bring that to bear here. I hope so. I hope so. And we got 18 kilometers, 18.34 kilometers for the course. Total elevation 110 meters, so it's deadpan flat. Well, I could be wrong. He's telling me lap distance 5.3446 kilometers. It doesn't make any sense. And we're almost off. Hey, George. Yeah. Racing. Racing. Don't get your hopes up, George. Hey, Mitch. Got 3 up the road. It looks like. I don't know where they went. I didn't see them go. Thanks, George. Have a good night.
Ale, 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 ale.
Ah. This guy's 15 seconds down the road. Whew. Thanks, Lee. Ah. Huh. I think those guys broke away potentially first time through the banner or second time. Not exactly sure when they broke away. But they were 32 seconds ahead at one point. So, whittled it down a bit, but not enough. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Lee. Ah. "15-second power was okay. A bit less than my real world effort yesterday. But I think that's because you really swing the bike. Thanks, Mitch. I mean, top 6. I mean, it's better than my results have been of late. I feel a bit better. It was flat. And I think we'll progressively feel better as we get more outdoor rides in. Just because of the nature of the rides, and that these are, you know, short in comparison to those. So hopefully we'll build up some better endurance. If Rob had stopped for tacos, I'd stop for tacos too. That's the rule. On the road, if Rob stops for food, we all stop for food. Look at the gravel ride. We had sandwiches. It's a good day on the bike. Yeah, it's there's some good numbers in there. 286 watts. At one point, I was looking up, and we weren't catching up, and they were doing 400 odd watts. I don't know what they were doing up front, but they weren't entirely working together either. It's unfortunately they didn't get along, or did not get along sooner. May have closed that 15-second gap. That's a big gap for a short course. But tons of fun anyways. But anyways, guys, appreciate you all dropping in the stream. Chris, Lee, George, Mitch, appreciate it, guys. We gotta go back to boot camp, I think. I think that's what Doom Guy is gonna tell us.
JD, you're a Marine. What the hell was that? Get your sorry ass back into boot camp. Stat.
And if you haven't watched it already, Doom Guy raced this morning. And man, he's got power for days. Power for days. So anyways, guys, again, appreciate it. We're gonna jump in the ice tub, cool off, go grab some food, get ready for some riding outdoors. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button. We'll catch you all next week unless it rains, and then we might have a stream, and we might test out some Indy Velo and do some racing there if we can muster that. So we'll catch you guys later.